So what's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ryan from Freedom Foods Farm, and today a little bit of bad news. We had my dad's place across the street from ours made into hay, and we got the bales rolled up, as you can see some of them back here, but the problem is, if you can see, there's not very many at all. Now, give you some context. The only thing that we've done here is fence it off, let the grass grow up. We haven't moved the cows here yet. We're just taking it slowly. We thought we could make a bunch of hay bales off of this. Our hay contractor said, 18-20, that's what they normally get, because he's done this field before with the previous owners. And yeah, we got 7. That's not very good. That's not very good at all. We were expecting, I thought we'd get at least 20, because it looked pretty up. It kind of fooled us, there wasn't much underneath, so we got 7. But there is some good news. I got a pretty good deal on 19 bales the next day, so kind of makes up for it. Wish that we could have more here. If I knew it was only going to make 7, probably would have grazed it. Okay, we got some work to do here, that's for sure. But today we got to move all this back across the street, and there's some things that we got to do in order to get it there. We got side-by-side loaded up, we got the hay dolly, but we need to go get some wood post to make sure that these very nice pretty bales back here, very tight bales, so hay contractor did a very good job, don't rot. And lucky for us, we have more than enough fence post. Why is that? Because when my dad bought the property, we got the fence redone, or just put in the right place. So there used to be a fence line going all right there, and it was done with these posts. And the guys that were doing the fence said, hey, do you want us to throw them away? I said, I can use them for something very good. So we're gonna take a few of these, come back, load up with the hay bale, and we're gonna set the hay bales on these old wooden fence posts. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna preserve the bottom, and it comes out to be probably about 10% of the bale that just gets wasted. And we don't want waste, especially with hay prices the way they are. And the wind the way it is, maybe we can get out of it a little bit. Nope, not that way. But especially with hay prices the way they are, we don't want any waste. We don't want any waste, period. But especially this year, we don't want any waste. So we're gonna put all the brand new bales on top of the fence post to preserve that, hopefully 10%-ish. And that means that we need 10% less hay. Now we're ready to move hay bales.
Texas blues came night crawling out of Houston gambling dens, transformed its own image like a viper sheds the skin. Don Robes Peacock Records was a happening place to be, and that's where Texas blues can trace its legacy. It's bigger.
So we're back at the house. This is Andrew. He's helping me today a little bit around here, and hopefully learning a thing or two, but we'll see. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take these posts, we're gonna put them underneath this hay bale so it doesn't rot. So you wanna grab one? I grab one? Perfect. All we're gonna do is come over here and just pop it down. Yeah, do one. Let's just do 2 right there. Okay. Like this. And then put it down. Alright, this is good, Dad. Let's put this underneath a little bit more. Just kick it. And that should work. Now just that little bit off the ground should make it to where we save 10% of hay. So we'll see. No. Yeah, leave that on. Okay. And I'm just gonna tighten it up a little bit, right about there, and then I'm gonna pull out. So because the drone battery wasn't all the way charged, and me backing things up, Not the greatest at it yet. Still working on it. So what you saw was this. But the reality was this.
It's better than anything that came before. You ain't heard nothing like it till that hurricane starts to roll. It all began with T-Bone Walker. That's who lit the fuse. They call it Stormy Monday, the birthplace of Texas blues.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you guys down here and we'll just go from there.
Lightning Hopkins tore him up, but baby, please don't go. And late one night in LaGrange, ZZ Top strolled ashore. Jimmy Ray, Stevie Ray, the Von brothers paid their dues. They got caught in a crossfire for smoking
Much
out
better.
Texas blues. It's bigger. It's better than anything that came before.
Much
Where you ain't heard nothing like it.
better. See, I'm a little bit rusty, but you know what? I can get the hang of it. We'll get the hang of it real quickly. There we go. Alright, watch yourself. That's good enough right there.
How much is that? Maybe 800?
No, these are probably 1,200 pounds. So here's try number 3. Let's see if we can get this as easy as the other ones. We'll see.
The hurricane starts to blow. It all began. Keep on walking. That's who lit the fuse. They call it Stormy Monday, birthplace of Texas blues. Janis Joplin, Mother of Pearl, strung Texas blues around the world. It all began with T-Bone Walker. That's who lit the fuse. They call it Stormy Monday, birthplace of Texas blues. Yeah, they call it Stormy Monday, birthplace of Texas blues.
Oh yeah! We're getting the hang of this. We're back, baby. We're back. Okay. Look at that. And now, looks like we put them right next to each other on purpose, right? There's no cheating there. Looks good. Save space. I'll take it.
There's a world that's hidden. There's a world that's unseen. There's a one I imagine, and that's a whole another thing. There's a noise I can tune out.
Bingo.
There's a song
Here, I got one over here.
that I sing.
Look at that.
There's a
Told you, I'm
sound
getting better.
I create.
Because that is not easy to do.
Another thing.
Now,
I got
let's put it down.
for the soul radio.
Hang on.
We ride dances all fingers and days. But the bugging heaven way in the wind.
There you go. Look at that.
Touch
on it.
my inner child. That's a whole other thing.
Gotta get it right, or else it messes up.
They tell us to grow up, and they tell us not to dream. We forget and love. That's a heavy metal TV and a soul radio. We're riding down through those halls, paint with Van Gogh at the bar end of the
Ta-da!
heaven waves
Now we're off.
in the wind. Touch with my inner child. That's a little thing. And the Lord of the Rings, that's a whole other thing. That's the forest of the ground. Heaven waits in the wind. Touch with my inner child. That's a whole other thing. That's a whole
So we did it. We did it. We finished moving all 7, which was 30 hay bales over across the street, and they're all on wood posts to help preserve them and not have the hay spoil or go bad. So I think that'll work out just fine. A lot of work. That thing's great, but I feel like we're getting to like this tipping point to where we got to go, oh, you know what? Maybe we need a tractor. So I might start doing some research into that, and start saving up some money to maybe make that investment, because come winter time we're feeding a lot of bales and we're moving around a lot of hay. Might be time, but for now this works. And I was rusty moving around this hay dolly because it is pretty difficult with that short little tongue there. I mean, you move this way just a little bit and that thing you're gonna jackknife, and this is uneven ground. We're going up a hill. See, I think that was the first one that I put here, and I was actually aiming for like over here. So needless to say, just a little bit rusty. It kind of reminds me when I first started driving. I was with my aunt, and we were going to the hospital to see my other aunt, and I was pulling into the parking spot. I still didn't get the whole parking down just yet, and I pulled in, was on the line. I had to back up, and I pulled into another one, and I was aiming for this one. My aunt goes, "I thought you were going over there," and I go, "I did too," but we got into a parking spot. And that's kind of how I feel like with the hay right now, because trying to move that around, not the easiest thing. But the main thing is that we did it, and we have 19 more on the way, and hopefully we can get up to our 100. Because my cow mentors, Woody and Shirley, it was really funny how she put it. She goes, okay, for every 5 bales, that means 1 cow gets to stay. So we have a cow and a half right now that's here right now that get to stay over winter. And we got to get up to, it's probably going to be 50, I think, not 100% sure, but for sure 100. We can keep all of them, and we'll get to 100. We'll get to 100 for sure. But I'm still just a little bit disappointed that that field only produced 7 hay bales. Like, to give you an example, that field, 16 acres, across right behind me here in one of our big fields, we had that hayed the first year that we got here, and that produced 35.5 for us. So that field over there needs some work. We're going to be spreading compost on it. That should help. We're going to start running cows over there. That will definitely help. And we got to get that production way up, because 7 hay bales? That doesn't make sense. But to keep following along on our journey, hit that subscribe button down below, ring the notification bell so you get notified when we put up new videos. Hit the like button, because what that does, it helps boost us up in the YouTube algorithm. Drop a comment if you like. And remember, and in the words of Ned Stark, winter is coming, so go get your hay.